Here we go.
What's going on, y'all? How we doing out there?
We are live. Yes. Welcome to another episode of Love and Business.
Yes.
Usually you take that over, but since you didn't, I did today.
I was
I'm
trying to see
Crystal.
how it was done. And I'm Lemoyne Robinson,
Yes.
that is.
Yes.
The one and only.
Good to be here. Good to
Let's
be
go.
here.
Hey.
Yep. Y'all already know we need you to do hashtag live.
And
Tell
let
us
us
where
know
you're
where
watching from. Yep. And hit the share button.
Please.
Tag some people.
Please.
Tell them it's time for another episode of Love and Business.
100%. 100%. I hope everybody's had a good week.
Yeah.
Off to a good start. We have been bombarded and inundated with the Mardi Gras celebration stuff in and around the area. So
yeah, that's different
that
here.
is definitely everywhere else it's a normal weekend. Next Tuesday will be a normal Tuesday, but
not in Louisiana.
Not in the Big Easy. That's for sure.
Different up over here. So
yeah, tell me about some wins you didn't had this week.
Me?
Yeah,
I've had wins every single day.
Tell me about
I've been alive to see them.
Okay, then. All right. That's one way. That's one way to get it.
No, man. We've I think we've had some wins.
Yeah.
Let me jog through a couple. We defeated some tech issues this week.
Okay.
My Lord. That was a win. We was having some tech issues over on the consulting team side.
Okay.
And so we have overcome the mighty giant of technical issues, and we are back.
The coding demons.
Yes, we are back swinging hard. Yeah. So praise the Lord for that. How about that? What up, AB?
Yeah, AB on the scene.
I see you in the house. It's some other folks in here that won't tell us where they watching from. We be giving instructions and folks don't be doing what they supposed to do.
It's all good.
Yeah, man. But we appreciate you guys sharing the broadcast for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 100%. What about you? What wins have you had? What big policies you wrote this week? I know you knocking down a few.
I don't know. I got a few in the queue. I think I got a few in the queue. We've done, I think we're in definitely a transitional phase in the office, with just team and just different roles and responsibilities. And I'm finding that transitions are not always easy. Some are easier than others, but some transitions just are not
I get that.
Not that easy, or it's challenging, so it's either go grow you up or grow you out, one or the other, right? So
that part.
So yeah, but it's all good, it's all good, man. I think I'm growing in more areas than one. My baby girl had the gymnastics competition not too long ago, and I don't know if it's just me or if it's y'all or what, man, but
what?
I'm talking about these gymnastics competitions be having my nerves on another level.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about on a whole nother level.
I've learned to just sit and be patient.
Man, I'm trying, but then I don't know how to score and stuff. I'm watching YouTube videos when I'm at the office, and I should be really doing some work, and I'm trying to figure out, where or how can my girl get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how can she?
Shout out to Kirsten too. She is an avid podcast listener. So hello, Kirsten. We know you're watching. You watch us every Thursday night. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Caitlin might breeze by every now and then, but she ain't, she ain't really into us like that. But Kirsten gonna watch. She typically gonna hang in there and she gonna watch our podcast every Thursday. Really? But yeah, those gymnastic meets, they just kind of I think we're just nervous because as parents, you know what I'm saying, you're wanting, you're wanting your child to, perform the best as possible. And then, with us not obviously having a background in gymnastics and not knowing what to expect
in the backyard,
what to look for, it can kind of be it can kind of be a little nerve-wracking.
That gymnastics is a whole nother sport, man. Because I'm thinking if you finish the routine without falling or something like that, then
they looking for if your pinky toe is out to the side or if it's straight,
or your knees locked and all this stuff.
They looking for a lot of stuff that we don't necessarily know how to
at all.
We don't know how to gauge.
I'm watching YouTube videos and stuff, and I guess I have to grow to respect the sport. I respect the sport. I know it takes a lot of athleticism, skill, and work to do it. But because humans are judging it, I'm like, man, it's so subjective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't know, like it's not, if you're playing golf, if the ball goes into the hole, after so many strokes, then it is what it is, right? If you score a touchdown, it is what it is. If you score a basket, it is what it is. But gymnastics, it's like,
different.
yeah, it's a human
way different.
that's looking at it from their critiquing.
Or
their
maybe we should
criteria.
watch some YouTube videos on how to score gymnastics. So then, we'll know, for the next meet what it is that we should be expecting.
I need to, man. Am I the only one that's experienced that, with their kids in sports or just in gymnastics or whatever it may be, man?
Oh, I think for me, it's just, it's any sport. Cause I'm always feel like my kid the best out there.
Well, yeah, I definitely feel like my kids are the best out there for sure, 100%.
That's how you're supposed to feel as a parent, right?
Yeah. I mean, I believe that my kids have the best potential. I believe that they have, some.
I mean, I ain't naive. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, in a sport like that, it's really just kind of hard to tell. So,
it is.
But my sister be trying to help us out. She said, no, it's all about sports for me. Yeah. So we good. I think we're on the norm as it relates to, sports and kids. It's like, you're like, okay, give me play by play how you came to this score.
That's all I'm saying. Just talk to me.
Like how this one get a 9 and this one get a 7.
Talk to me, Mr. Ref. Talk to me, Mr. Ref.
It ain't no refs.
Well, I'm just saying, just in general. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't gymnastics, right? It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a judge, but you don't get to have conversations with the judge.
No, you don't.
Maybe we should, do a little research or something to try to figure out
what's what. Yeah, I've been watching some YouTube videos. I got a PhD in it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got an undergrad in YouTube. I got a PhD in Google.
Yeah. That part.
A lot of times Google leads you to YouTube. So
yes,
it's all good. It's all good. Man, I think I've been trying to get Caitlin into what is it? Oh, the debate team. Yeah, the debate team. So I made a deal with it. I didn't tell you about it.
No, you didn't.
Did she tell you about it?
Find the podcast the time to tell me about the deal that you guys
because I want to know, you know what I'm saying, if everybody else make deals too, right?
Oh.
So,
let's find out, because I didn't know we made deals with our kids. So
that's what I mean.
Present it to the world now, live.
I'm trying to.
You're getting this live here on Love and Business. Doom. I don't know what little button to hit for you right there, but clearly, go ahead with your deal.
Yeah, so
you're dealing with kids.
Well, it's a negotiation. You know what I'm saying? Trying to parenting strategy. So she wanted to go on this trip with the choir to Tennessee.
Yes.
Right. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And then I said, well, if you go on this trip, then you need to try debate for at least 3 weeks.
Is this before or after we paid for the trip? Because I could have sworn we've been paid for that trip.
No, I just wrote the check like last week sometime. And so this is when I made the deal. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you made the deal during the time that you handed over the check.
Yeah, before I handed over the check.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, man, we need to teach her some better strategies. Because if she already had the check, I'm just trying to figure out why she agreed.
No.
Okay, continue.
No. So, but I didn't know we had to pay.
I didn't know we should have to pay for anything.
I didn't know.
Up over here. So when I saw the permission slip paper and it came with an extra fee, I said, I know this supposed to be included in tuition.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, man.
Don't ask me for nothing.
So when I saw the fee for it, I was like, oh, that's gonna be 4 weeks. I didn't know, what I'm saying? It's gonna be 4 weeks of debate that you gotta do. So I was like, okay, well that's a win-win for both of us, because I really do think the debate team will help her out.
Mm-hmm.
And just
she debate everything around here.
That's what I'm saying, but she don't come with no facts.
No,
she come with straight feelings.
Yeah,
on everything. You know what I mean?
So you're thinking that the debate team is gonna help her to collect better facts?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, but I had to kind of,
when is she doing debate then?
When the season come back up.
So that's next school year.
Maybe, but I'm thinking they have one that's online that I want to enroll her in, but I don't know if it's gonna be the same. But the I want to get her into one at school. But I here's my new rule since they started playing sports. Like if they say that they want to do something, I'm like, let me put you in like a summer league of it, so that when you get to school, that's not your first introduction.
I know they just be jumping in and stuff.
Yeah, not your first introduction to it.
So the agreement was made
that she has to do debate for at least 4 weeks.
Yes.
If
but you don't know when debate start.
Yeah.
I think you the one that ain't really good at this negotiation.
Well, it's on layaway. I got it right now. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Good luck at remembering that when next school year come around.
Man,
you see this?
I got it.
So you done gave her the check and didn't know when debate started. You ain't set it on no calendar, nothing.
Nah.
As you can tell, he's not the one that does negotiations for us in business deals. He's not. I am the negotiator. Because that right there,
man, whatever.
You ain't gonna remember.
Man, I ain't gonna remember. I wanted to do
be next school year.
It may not be.
And you don't check your emails.
Man, whatever, man. All right.
That debate thing came out. That was back in
I know,
November,
but
December.
She said she didn't want to do it, so I was trying to give her a little free will. You know what I'm saying? A little
you tried
freedom.
To give her free will, and then you went and negotiated it.
Yeah, because I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how parents, like my parents forced me to do some stuff, and then it'd be like, oh, okay, well, you really didn't want to do it. Some of the stuff that they made me do, I'm like, oh, I'm grateful now that they made me do it. But I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, like hey, foster some community advocacy on that, or whatever. I'm like, hey,
I understand that.
That do it like that. But
Tracy said she won.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see. My hope is that she get into it and she really likes it.
I hope she does too. I honestly think that she could actually be pretty good at it because as how hard she debates on stuff that ain't factual,
that makes nonsense.
That makes zero sense. I'm like, if she had real facts, oh man, she'd probably she'd blow somebody out of the water on debate. Because the way she just be making stuff up and then debating it to the end, I think she could do great at debate. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
But she said she didn't want to do it, so I wasn't about to. Ain't no point in engaging her in an after school activity that she don't want to do.
Well, I don't know. As parents, I think we may have to. I may make her watch The Great Debate this weekend with Denzel. I thought that was a good movie.
It was a good movie. Oh yeah, but I don't know. She'd probably think it was lame.
Just because I made her
because you made her watch it.
Yeah, she want to even enjoy it. But
she don't even sit and watch.
I'm getting past that part of parenting though. I'm like, I don't care if you don't enjoy it. Like,
okay, just what you're in.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll see what happens.
Eat your greens.
We'll see what happens.
Eat your greens. But nonetheless,
yes.
Go ahead.
I'm letting you finish out your debate story.
No, I'm done.
I think she did. I'm with Tracy. I think she won.
I'm done. Okay. Well, I'm done.
We'll see. But I would like you to proactively at least reach out to the school and see when is the next round of debate. So at least we can have one up. Like we know when it's coming. We can put it in the calendar. We can set ourselves a reminder. Because what usually happens is that kind of stuff come out. I read it in the email and sort through it. And you be like, when they send that out?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So maybe be proactive.
Maybe.
So that, especially since you've already paid.
What's up, Bridget?
For the trip.
Yeah, I paid for the trip.
Yes. So I'm saying to make good use on the money that you done already spent. Because it's spent. So at least
it's spent.
The money's spent. So just please, if you would, find out if they got a summer debate, if they got a spring debate, if they have a fall debate, whatever they got, let's make sure that we get these 4 weeks that you've already prepaid on layaway, as Tracy has captured for us.
Yeah, it's on layaway.
Can we please get our money's worth? Is all I'm saying. So let's let's do it, please. And thank you.
Yeah, we will. So, hey man, I don't know if you guys have been following the Kev on Stage story, man. Shout out to Kev on Stage. He has been doing, continues to do big things, man. I mean, I am super happy for him.
Yeah.
He had some amazing news come through, and Crystal shared with us here.
Oh, you just dropped that straight off on me like that?
Crystal shared with us.
No, so I told him before we got on the podcast, because I was trying to figure out like what was going to be our topic for tonight, but I thought about when I watched his for those of you that don't follow, I'm sure everybody on here probably knows on Stage is, but obviously he's a social media personality, influencer, I guess, whatever you want to call it, but him and his wife have been pursuing making it big time, getting on the big screen, all of that good stuff, and so here recently he posted a video that one of his shows, or his movies rather, got picked up by BET Plus. and
it's
I
called
watched.
Churchy.
Yeah, and so I watched the video, and I was really moved. I didn't cry, but I did have like that little, that emotional lump.
Yeah.
That come in your throat a little bit, or like, it's Black History Month. You know how it is when you see, what I'm saying?
Shout out for Black History Month.
Yeah, when you see your people succeed, and you just like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what?
That's what's up.
That's
man.
how I felt. I don't know if Rudy is one of my favorite movies ever.
But it's Black History Month, and you
I know,
brought up
but
Rudy.
the black guy with the bald head that's in the that was standing in the end zone when the boy scored, when he finally made the tackle, and he was like,
okay,
and then he clapped like that. You have to see the scene. I'll pull it up.
I have seen the scene, and it ain't got nothing to do with this story here.
It don't have anything to do with it, but it is all in the, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to see the picture, man. You ain't.
What's up, Jaleesa?
Yeah.
Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, hit your button. Yeah. I'm just saying. So he posted a video. If you don't follow Kev on Stage, you should. Look at that. He said Rudy.
Man, Rudy was a good movie. And
it is a good movie, but it doesn't tie to this.
It does.
I said, shout out to Black History Month. And you was like, what on Rudy?
No, because the guy was happy for him, because you was like when your people make it and he's happy for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying.
And
like,
you couldn't think of nothing Black History-ish.
But there was a black guy that did it.
Rudy.
You know what I'm saying? Rudy was white, but he helped the guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there you go. Ramona say I love Rudy. Anyway, look, this is what I'm trying to say.
It is related.
Who's that?
David.
True, but not related. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So if you watch Kev on Stage at all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, I don't know. He posted a video earlier this week, I think it was, and he talked about how him and his wife had packed up, and his kids at the time were, like super small. And I'm amazed by this, right? Because I have watched him, even from when he was in like this little closet type room,
it was just
really, doing his videos, recording his videos and stuff like that. And his kids was, what I'm saying? I'm talking about super short, probably 4 and 5 years old, coming in the room, being on the skits and stuff like that. And then, him and his family pick up, they moved to LA, and he talks about on the video how they sold everything that they had, and they moved to, to LA on a hope and a dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, man, we gonna do this thing. Like, we gonna make it, and then here it is. I think he said it was about 10 years.
10 years ago.
Yeah, he said 10 years ago. And so I am just thinking about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
like for us 10 years ago.
I'm
so like
about 10 years forward. You know
that too, but I'm just thinking like, man, I could relate. Like 100%. I felt like I was in his story, like with him, because I'm like 10 years ago we was dreaming.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We was aspiring to be.
In a cubicle.
In 2014, I'm sitting there thinking like, man, I got to get out of this place. I quit in 2015.
Yeah.
So I feel like the trajectory, what I'm saying, of their story and our story was kind of, what I'm saying, like
some symmetry.
Yeah, it has a lot of symmetry. And so as I'm watching this video, and he's showing, pictures of his kids small, and them packing up and moving.
Yeah.
And now, what I'm saying, his billboard was in Times Square, and him and his family is there taking pictures and stuff like that or whatever. And I was just like, man, this is so full circle.
Yeah.
Like, it was so beautiful. It was amazing to see. Like, I felt like it was us participating. You know what I'm saying?
Because we saw the journey. We part of it anyway.
Yeah, we've watched. Yeah. Now we saw the outside of the journey, but how I feel like it was us at the same time, because I know what the behind the scenes of that same journey looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I wanted to title the podcast "The Pursuit of Happiness," because if you do follow Kev on Stage, he did like this really funny reenactment of the moment on the Pursuit of Happiness movie where Will Smith, his character, finally gets his break
at
right
the very end.
At the very end, he finally gets the job or whatever, and he's walking out in this crowd and he's clapping his hands like super dramatically. And Kev on Stage like reenacts this. And if you haven't seen it, jump to Instagram, go look at the video. It's a couple, it's like 60 seconds long, but it's super cool to see it, and he's reenacting this scene in front of his billboard
with it behind
in Times Square. And I'm like, man, this is amazing.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? To see that, somebody aspires to have something, to do something.
He just
took
it from using his cell phone, just making his little jokes, and
what he had in his hand.
What he had in his hand, man. And he kept going. And the thing that really caught my attention was that he was like, man, I've pitched this to so many production companies.
But no, he said I pitched it to so many companies and they told me no,
right.
that I took my own money
and I did it myself.
And I filmed this myself.
He bet on himself.
He bet on himself. And I was like, man, that's the real pursuit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you believe in yourself so much that it does not matter what, what the noise is around you, like what it looks like, what it feels like.
Who else don't believe? Because
it doesn't matter.
Somebody told him it wouldn't sell. You talking about church people? How did this go look in the Midwest where, or any other place outside of the Bible Belt? Because everybody else ain't churchy. You know what I mean? Like, what does that look like, right?
Yeah.
They didn't believe in it.
No, but the fact that he took his own money and said, whether y'all believe in this or not, I'm taking my own money and I'm filming this. Yeah. And so then, I am watching this 2-minute video, right? And I'm listening to what he's saying, and I watched it a couple days ago. I know you just saw it, but so I've had more time to process like what I felt about it. But as I'm watching it, I'm like, I can see us in his journey.
Yeah.
Like I can see, how stupid it probably looked to the outside world, right? For us to just completely walk away from what is considered as normalcy for most people to go into a space of completely unfamiliar, right? With full blown.
How it look like it now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it's somebody that's watching now that's, maybe been deemed as, what are you doing?
Oh,
like,
why
would you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And people will make you feel like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't believe or they don't see the vision, or maybe they'll shoot your vision down just because they don't have one themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's,
But when people don't understand, it doesn't make them bad people. It just means, hey, in some cases, I just need to remove myself from that until I can at least get the fruit enough for them to, see whatever it is that you're doing. But
that's a whole situation. That's a whole conversation.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah. But that's what I think. Without him saying that, like I understood. Like he left from wherever he was. Like I think they was on the East Coast, and they moved to LA. Like you literally make a night and day.
LA ain't no cheap place
to be. It's not. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and you're with your wife and your
two kids, 2 small kids. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, that to me says I'm leaving everything that I know that is 100%. Familiar, or anything that, may not understand what it is that I'm doing. And I'm going to this location. And a lot of times, especially in the entrepreneurship journey, right? Like, most folks ain't necessarily willing to put that kind of skin in the game.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'm gonna up and move from this place to this place because I believe in myself, that much.
Yeah.
And I've talked about that a little bit as we went through the $1 Million Expert Challenge, and we've kind of been talking about it a little bit still in the VIP lounge, is that the belief part is super important.
You got to drink your own Kool-Aid.
You do. You know what I'm saying? You absolutely do. But not, and so much so that you're and that's what I talked about, the SBAs, right? Where we're saturating ourselves in information so much. Like I can only imagine that this guy was probably saturating himself, like in his own content, like constantly. When he ain't at work, he probably was, making content, right? He had saturated himself so much so that I'm gonna take my wife and 2 small kids and move them to a place that we don't know nothing of. So like he had saturated himself so much that he believed beyond a doubt that I'm gonna make it. And like he said on the video, we ain't know when, we ain't know how, we just knew
that but I'm in motion.
Yes, but that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? When you build that level of belief in yourself. And looking at his, like I'm telling you, 2 minutes and 39 seconds of this video, I'm literally seeing a snapshot of the last 10 years of our life.
Yeah.
Because I literally sat in my cubicle and saturated myself with books on entrepreneurship, with personal development, with motivation and inspirational videos, and every Miles Monroe video that was on YouTube. Man, I saturated myself in the word and then in entrepreneurship, literally for 2 years straight.
I know, because you told me all about it. That's why I listened to you and then
literally
talked about it like I knew about it.
And what happened after me saturating myself was, man, I believe I can do this. I believe that I could quit this good government job with all these benefits.
Yeah.
With all this pay. I believe that I could quit this and go, even pregnant.
Yeah.
Even brand new in entrepreneurship. I believe we can go and do. That was the level of saturation that I had to put myself through for those 2.5 years prior to us just launching out and saying this is what we're about to do. And I don't know if people realize how important it is, to saturate themselves in information to actually build their belief, not just in themselves, but in the work.
Well, you said something before that the fear rests where there's a lack of information or something along those lines.
100%.
Right. So when you saturate yourself in that information, you're really filling the gap of, I know what to do. I know how to do it. Now I just need to do it.
Yeah, because that's exactly right. Fear is present because there's a gap in information. Like, because once you get more information, that's when you launch out. You know what I'm saying? And you do it. That's why people, they go and they find information about a particular subject. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted to, and I don't, but if I wanted to do hair, the first thing I got to do is saturate myself in information on how to do hair.
100%.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? The best thing ain't to go and just get in somebody's head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to saturate.
Oh no,
I need to saturate myself.
Seen a few that look like
some hair, and you can tell. You know what I'm saying? But I would be scared out of my mind to go and say I'm about to be a full-time hairstylist, and I have not saturated myself in that information.
I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm supposed to see the edge of the track. You
no,
know
you're not.
I don't know if I'm supposed to see where the glue is.
And it's gonna look that way if I haven't saturated myself in the information.
Yeah.
But for me, what happens when I saturate myself in more and more and more information is I become more confident in it, because now I feel those information gaps. They close now. Now I'm ready to press forward. But if we don't take time, to do that, then our belief system doesn't get us to the space like what his was, where, hey,
absolutely,
I could do this. He had a whole bunch of reps. You know what I'm saying? He was in, I'm sure he didn't just jump up, from day one after he made one Facebook video or YouTube video or Instagram video and say, you know what, I done made one video. We finna move to LA.
Do that. And I think about that with Bridget Davis, with the makeup went for me. You know what I mean? I can remember some of the first deals that she put out there, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's good. And I thought it was.
Until you see what she's doing now.
And I'm like, oh.
I'm always shocked and amazed when Bridget puts out a picture from, like, I don't know, 2016 or something like that, and then she puts a picture of somebody she did now.
Yeah.
I'm like, God.
She helped me understand what a blend is, because I know what it was.
I'm just trying to tell you. But what happened is she saturated herself in makeup for years.
She did.
And she ain't just opened a makeup store in 2016 when she was doing them eyebrows. Like she said, she said, why y'all ain't tell me my eyebrows look like I had a unibrow? I'm like, bro, I didn't know the difference. Yeah. But I'm just saying, she didn't open a makeup store the first time she did somebody's face. Like, why y'all got me out here looking like a clown and didn't tell me? I'm like, bro, I thought it was smooth.
Man, I'm just saying, it was uniform. It just was one uniform. But I didn't know. But she saturated herself. But now when I see, some of the stuff that she does, some of the faces, some of the beat is what they call it. I don't know what it is, but
blend.
I'm like,
she said blend. It was unblended. We don't even know the terminology.
Yeah, I'm like, man, like that's night and day different. But you're right. She saturated herself. She bet on herself. You know what I'm saying? And now she's getting the fruit, thereof.
Absolutely.
And that's what I feel like Kev did. Like, I don't know how many people are willing to really he's done this multiple times. Like, as it relates to, okay, he moved from California. He moved from wherever he was, uprooted his family to LA. Go to LA. He don't know really what's going on out there. He know what's going on.
That's why
you got to go out there.
You have to go to find out.
And he started doing stuff on his own. He even started his own online network or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Kev on Stage app.
He got the commercials
for a year.
Yeah, he got the commercials with, what was it, Cox or Spectrum or something like that. But he was doing shows and things like that, going to the churches and doing the shows and doing his thing like that. But now he continued to stay on that journey.
Yeah.
And the deal is, some people told him no. You know what I mean? I don't know how many no's he actually got, but some people told him no. He linked up with the right people in the collaboration, and now it's on BET Plus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of it, but I just, I think the reason why I wanted to talk about it more is, especially in the movie, what she said,
"Up Tina Turner, numb y'all right gay brow, y'all right gay."
It wasn't that bad, Bridget. It wasn't that bad.
Oh man, she was going wild. She was way up here with the vibe.
better than that, Bridget. I swear. You have come a long way, most definitely, but it was not that far gone.
Shout out to Wink for me, man. If y'all need the cosmetics,
Wink for me,
the beat,
LLC.
the brushes, the lashes, all that good stuff, man. She got it. She'll ship it to you.
Yeah.
Wink for me. Drop that link in there if you got it.
Put your link in the comments, Bridget, so that people can actually see your good work.
She doing big things. Y'all better catch her now, because she's still rising like a rocket.
Absolutely.
She's still rising. So
yeah, but I mean, I wanted to talk about Pursuit of Happiness because like focus on is the pursuit. You know what I'm saying?
Pursuit.
Yeah, everybody, I get it. You know, the whole title there is The Pursuit of Happiness, and we're super excited for Kev and what he's doing, and like the accolades now. But he even said, he was like, oh, y'all done messed up and let me get my pinky toe in the door. He said, I ain't got my whole foot in there right now. And I, you know what I'm saying, I applaud that, because that man said, listen, I'm appreciative, you know what I'm saying, of what just happened, but this ain't it.
This ain't it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole
he is still in the pursuit
of that thing.
Yes. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that was the beauty in the movie, is that this man never let up on his pursuit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he kept going after. And so that was the excitement for me.
He eventually started his own firm on the movie. Like he started his own firm.
He didn't. That was when them hand claps was happening, because he had got the position. It wasn't the end of the day. It was
the start of the journey.
It was like, the start. And I'm like, Kev, I feel you, my man. Like, dude, that man said, I got my pinky toe in the door now. Yeah. Y'all mess around and let me get my big toe in there, and it's over. That's what he said. Okay. And I'm like, I feel that, and a lot of times, even in the pursuit, right? Once we get a victory or win or whatever you want to call it, sometimes that'll give us, you know what I'm saying, like this level of complacency.
Right.
I'm like, nah, man, 10 years in, and you like, boom, I just got my foot in the door. I'm just saying, is anybody willing to put in the 10 and say, all right, I just got my pinky toe in.
Right.
Like, I'm just getting started here. And that's what I respected from it. And it helped me to then recalibrate, because I'm like, that's exactly what this is. I'm thinking about the years that I read the books, put myself in the position to understand entrepreneurship and business. And then I got into business, right? And I'm actually pursuing, I'm opening, this business, opening this business. We're learning this. We're making these deals. We're negotiating this. We're trying new things. We're, stepping out on faith yet again and again and again, like over and over. We're pursuing.
And it made me just think, the thought just came to mind, like, even when the door opens, are you prepared to put your pinky toe into it? You know what I'm saying?
After those 10 years, he was preparing.
He was
preparing for the moment. And that's what I'm like, in the journey, most people are literally looking for, I started today, at least by next week, let me get my first deal.
Yeah.
And it's just, even if it did work that way, I'm saying that the preparation that you've done in between yesterday and 3 days from yesterday is not going to be enough for you to sustain wherever it is that you made it to. If you've gotten there prematurely, and I'm like, man, all of these, years and all of this stuff of him holding his cell phone doing footage to then him opening his own studio or whatever in LA, to him filming his own movie. All of that was preparing him to be able to be in a space
where he could
hey, now somebody sees me. And now they can recognize my work.
Right.
It wasn't, you know what I'm saying, that any of those moments were just thrown in the trash. That was all preparation for year 10.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, we have to be able to put ourselves in a position to where we can work, consistently and diligently enough to where when our 10-year mark comes, right, we're ready for that. But also not being so arrogant and thinking that we're ready right now. Like, because I started today,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm supposed to get the biggest deal of my life.
Yeah. And David, I think you're 100% right, man. That 10 years is more or less the preparation that's needed for the opportunity. Because if you don't, because it comes so fast, if you're not ready, then you miss it.
100%.
You know what I mean? You miss it. I heard, who was that? Les Brown, that said, he's doing this speech and he's talking about how quickly, like this Chinese or Japanese bamboo tree, right? It takes 5 years to underground. It takes 5 years to break the soil, but when it breaks the soil, then it grows like 50 feet in a few weeks. Up, right? So his question was, does it take 5 years for it to grow, or let's say 2 weeks for it to grow 50 feet? you know, and he's like, nah, it takes the 5 years of underground work. It takes the 5 years of, you know, allowing the soil or whatever, the roots to take place and to do whatever it does. Because when it does break the surface, now it doesn't have that resistance. Yep. Now it's rooted. So if the wind does come against it, it's still growing strong.
And that's in a nutshell, that was exactly the message that I was trying to get over to our VIP lounge, is that the saturation part is just that important. Yeah. You know, like, but a lot of times, you know, we may be feeling like we need something new, we need something different, we need something extra, you know, what's the next step, when really and truly, you know, it's hitting the tree in the same spot, over and over again. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Even it doesn't matter. We're just knocking at this same spot over and over again. Cause I want to make sure that when I have to use this axe, I can precisely make this move. Yeah. And I think that it's what usually happens is we looking for something bright and shiny and exciting
from the jump.
And so we don't even get to saturate for those 10 years. Yeah. We find ourselves a year dabble here, 2 year dabble here, 4 months dabble here, another couple of months dabble here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just think about it. If we, over the 10 years, if we had decided, well, we're going to do entrepreneurship and then we're going to get a part-time job at the same time.
Well, and that's what some people feel like when they are, you know, in that space, that it's a grave that they're burying themselves. Yeah. When really they should focus on it. And I'm planting myself.
You're planting. I'm exactly planting myself doing.
Because seeds grow. When you plant something, it sprouts. When you bury it, that don't come up. Only thing you got is a headstone. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't gonna change sizes. It's actually gonna sink down once the ground level.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's going down further and further, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them distractions and drifting, right? Mm-hmm. Don't be a drifter.
No,
you know, don't be a drifter.
No,
but being a hypnotic rhythm of going nowhere and getting to nothing.
Yeah, but no, that's a really good point. Is, you know, we look at ourselves as seeds, right? Because there's plenty of fruit that can come out of us.
Yeah, 100%.
But the idea is, you know, I'm not just, you know, quote unquote, like you said, burying myself in the, you know, in the information, but we really are planting ourselves in the soil that we're in. And for our soil, it was entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You know, for his, it was, you know,
the movie scene, the comedy.
Yeah, he wanted to, you know, be on the big screen. Exactly. And I'm like, if you just set your sights on whatever that particular thing is, and you decide, listen, I'm gonna look this way. Yeah. And I'm not looking left or right for at least 10 years.
And think about this. This man moved to LA, but was still doing comedy in churches. Mm-hmm. Do you know how many people would be like, you know what? I drive a this or I drive a that. I'm not going over there to do this.
You know I mean, he had to, because he ain't had no money then.
Well, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? The point is, like, you know, you telling everybody like, hey, I moved to LA, I'm doing this. LA, you think of Hollywood. You think of the, you know, walking the Rodeo Drive or Rodeo Drive, however you say it. I don't know. But, you know, you think of big screens and lights, not necessarily doing comedy in a church.
Well, and that's deception, because I think of, they probably finna be on the struggle scene for a minute, because you done move from somewhere that's probably considered like a small town and you're going to LA where a loaf of bread might have been $6. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's real dedication, because I know he wasn't moving out there to a penthouse.
Well, but I think that's your perception, because I know
he didn't move out there that was on the come up. Well, he said, I sold like everything I had.
You're right. Now, look, I agree.
So he painted the picture to say, we didn't go out here on a place. Like, I knew he went out there on a sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or so we say on a strategy type of, you know, type of space.
Right.
He didn't go out there and he wasn't living in the house that they're living in now. Yeah. It was probably in a 2-bedroom apartment. Was probably costing him twice as much as it was that he probably had a full 4-bedroom house from where he went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so I understood what he was saying. Like, hey, I packed up my family, we sold everything and we went.
Right.
He probably sold everything because it wasn't gonna fit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
where you were going.
I'm seeing the journey. You know what I'm saying? Because I understood the sacrifices that we were making early on, saying, no, we can't get this, and no, we can't get this.
No, and Christmas presents. No, and
hey, we're we're gonna invest in this regardless of what it looks like on this side. We know it's gonna come back at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were doing a lot of that.
We believed in that.
Yeah,
we believed in that.
And so that's a part of the pursuit. So that's why I'm saying, you know, we hear people talk about all the time, you know, in whatever area of expertise that you're going in, you know, you got to get your 10,000 hours in. in, right? And so, I look at the 10 years, you know what I'm saying? I look at the 10 years as my 10,000 hours, of me being an expert in whatever that arena is. And this man has proven, after 10 years, I feel like he's expert. Any video he put out there, typically I'm gonna laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? Like he has perfected his craft over the last
to do it too.
But over the last 10 years, you can see, that strategically it's gotten better and better and 100%. Better. But it's because he didn't let up. He really pursued it.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, people can't have this thought process that, just because I want to do it, or just because this is something that's on my to-do list, that it's automatically going to happen.
Absolutely.
You still have to participate in the pursuit.
You have to. And I think that's the part. And you have to do it in a passionate, gazelle intense way. You know what I mean? And that's the part that I feel like, we miss a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Just as entrepreneurs or individuals in general, right? You know what I mean? Like I know I'm super guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? You do something for 2 weeks and you hit the gym and you're like, oh yeah, I feel good. And the moment you see a pound leave, you know what I'm saying? You like, dang, okay, it's gonna keep happening. Now my metabolism woke. It's gonna keep happening. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep happening. All right.
Nah, that's funny you said that, because we on this, I've been on this journey to prosper well now for some months, maybe about 6 or so. And so here recently, we've, me and my friend Pastor Sean here have decided to step it up a notch, right? So we we about to get fit and fine. We're gonna do that.
Okay.
And so we do this little thing on Monday night where we decide, we're gonna start doing push-ups, every day. Did you just laugh because I said we're gonna start doing push-ups every day?
No, I ain't laugh.
You laugh, and this is recorded. So all we got to do is run it back.
It was an attempt at something, but yeah, okay, go ahead.
As I was saying, I've been eating, what I'm saying, then, left all the meat and whatnot and all this kind of stuff, whatever. So I, been on my journey to prosper well. So Monday we decide we're gonna do the push-up.
Okay.
Better not laugh. And so, on Monday, while we're
y'all get hands, I ain't laughing.
while we on the call Monday night, because I'm in here, and I use the standing desk or whatever while we on the call. So I get down on the ground, on the call, and I do 50 push-ups.
Yeah.
Whoo, child, it hurt.
Yeah, all in one set.
It was close.
Okay, so no. All right.
It was close.
But no.
Not in the morning.
Well, I'm just trying to.
Why does it matter to you?
Because the average, like, man can do 50 push-ups. Like, then he's considered like above average.
Oh, so now
I was just asking,
trying to see how
I don't know what it is for women. It could be 30. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't know, but I did about 40 or so, and I was done.
Okay.
But I ended up doing 50 push-ups.
That boy, if you could drink beet juice, you could do push-ups with no problem.
We're gonna do the push-ups, so then everybody on the call gets gung-ho about doing the push-ups. So that was cool. And I was like, we're gonna step up the the game a little bit. And so I was like, I'm gonna do some ab work and stuff like that too. So I go the second day to do the push-ups. My arms,
the gelatin,
they hurting.
Okay.
They is hurting. My chest hurting.
And let you know your nerves working.
Listen, it let me know I hadn't been working my body the right way. Okay. Because I work out every day, but I wasn't doing no push-ups every day. I'm saying all of this to say, that when I felt some soreness, what's the day? Thursday. I felt some soreness on Wednesday. And instead of running from the soreness saying, I'm gonna do less today, or I'm gonna, take a break today or whatever, I actually did more push-ups.
Okay.
Because the idea here,
lean in.
I wanted to lean in. Because if my body is telling me it's hurting, it's because I haven't done enough of it.
Dang.
It's all.
I thought that meant you did too much.
No, sir. It says this is unfamiliar for me. So I said to myself, I'm gonna keep leaning in. I'm gonna keep leaning into these push-ups until my body says, "Oh, this is the norm for me. I don't hurt when I do this." I'm saying this for the mere example of again, you said I usually get 2 weeks in. I feel a little something. I feel good about myself. I'm a plateau. Most times people do that, you know, in entrepreneurship or in whatever pursuit, you know, that it is that you could be after, right? It could be a pursuit of a degree, a new job, you know, working out, you know, studying the word more, like whatever the case, whatever that pursuit is. As soon as there is any amount of resistance, a slight victory, most people retreat. Yeah. And I'm like, there is absolutely no way in this new journey, right? Because we're, you know, total life prosperity, right? We're going to prosper well in all things in life. Yeah. There is absolutely no way that me doing 50 push-ups is going to then say, oh, your arm's too sore, don't do them all. And then on Wednesday, instead of 50, I do 20 because it still feel a little sore. No, I said, no, I'm going to lean fully into the process to the point where I need to stack every day now. If I did 50 yesterday and it hurt, I need to do 60 today. Dang. I need to do 70 the next day. You're going to
say like next week?
No, because the whole point is I need my body to understand that I control it. It doesn't control me. So then the soreness will eventually leave, but it will leave faster if I lean in a little harder. Okay. But what we will do is, this entrepreneurship journey getting a little hard for me.
Let me lean
out. Let me bag up. This feel real uncomfortable. Let me pull back a little bit. I don't know if they gonna, you know what I'm saying, can I really make 100 cold calls today? Because I don't really like how I felt when they hung up on me the first 10. When really you should be saying to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna make 200 cold calls today. Because by the time I get to number 200, that no ain't gonna feel like nothing to me now.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I can
it's
hear that.
It's the same for the push-ups, man. You can hear it too. You can hear it. It's the exact same. The more I do, the more my body says this is familiar to me. Yeah, I can handle this, right? Case in point, my beet juice journey, right? I shared transparently my entire beet juice journey. Matter of fact, it wasn't called beet juice when I first started drinking it.
It's called dirt.
It was called dirt juice. Yeah. And then I
said earth.
It was earthy, but I said this is dirt juice. It tastes like I'm drinking straight dirt powder. But I keep leaning in and I keep drinking it. And the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, where my beet juice at? Yeah. I'm missing it.
Bring the beet in.
I done ran out. Yeah. I'm feeling some type of way, you know, to the point now where you like, man, that beet juice was good. Now it didn't went from me to you.
Yeah. But it wasn't feeling good at first.
But it was not feeling good at first, nor was it tasting good at first. But I built my palate up to say, I need this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm saying we need to be able to build our mentality up. To say, need this, right? If I'm a beast at 100 cold calls, okay, lean in. I need to be a beast at 150. I need to be a beast at 200, right? If I'm supposed to be going live, you know what I'm saying, every day for my business, if I'm not doing that 7 days a week and I know I was supposed to do it 7 days a week, now I got to do 2 a day. Yeah. Because I need to lean in.
Mentally. So what, how long do you think that takes you to mentally shift to that? You know what I'm saying? To be like, oh, okay, well, I just did 50. It hurt. I went the next day, did it. Like, you know, what do you think is the time frame of to be like, oh, okay,
it was the same day for me now because I'm 10 years in.
Oh, okay, then, because you're 10 years in.
Because I'm 10 years in. You know what I'm saying? So now at year 10,
I got you. It's easy.
Tell me this. Now, I don't know if this is a prophecy or word. I don't know if I'm hearing from the Lord, but this is what I'm finna say. Okay.
Okay. Listen.
You watch how faster Kev on stage gets a second deal.
Because now he didn't,
because he's 10 years in. Yeah. He has put in.
He put in the work.
He's put in the work. The pursuit now has momentum. There is no reason why 2024 Crystal gets on the floor, does 50 push-ups, and she get up and be like, man, I ain't doing that tomorrow. That was hard. Not this Crystal. Yeah. Now, if it's 2012, I have a reason to be that foolish. But in 2024, when I get down there and I say, man, because I'm thinking like, I know my nobody could handle 50.
Now when you feel the resistance, you like, oh yeah, let's
me
chase
lean
that.
in because I have been in this zone for 10 years. Yeah. I'm not saying I've been working on my body for the full 10 years. I've done it probably for about 5 or 6 of the 10. But I'm saying I have been working on my mindset, on how to control what I'm thinking, what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm believing for 10 straight years. Yeah. And if I get on this floor and I can't do 50 push-ups, I know what the fix is. It's lean in because the body is being sore because it's responding to not having this exercise on the regular.
Okay.
So then I would be a fool to then stop. You want to know what's going to happen when I stop? I'm going to hurt longer.
Yeah.
I'm going to hurt longer because my body is not getting trained and conditioned to be okay with what it's feeling. Then maybe you do the experiment.
Y'all there, enjoy the hurt. Enjoy the hurt.
If you don't believe me, I'm telling you, do the experiment. You can do 50 push-ups tonight. If you ain't done push-ups in years or whatever your case is, you do your 50, you do 100 push-ups or whatever, and then don't do nothing for 2 weeks. I guarantee you that soreness probably gonna last for about 8 days.
But if you
then wait a week till all the soreness gone, and then do that same amount of push-ups every day for 3 weeks. I guarantee you that soreness is gonna be gone. Now, you've been an athlete. You know this.
Oh, I am an athlete.
This episode has been brought to you by Popeyes.
I am an athlete. Yeah. Let's not get it twisted. I don't even know why you fix your lips. You bend. You know what I'm saying? I am an athlete. You know what I mean? Don't let that little mosquito fool you. You know what I'm saying? You in the garage.
I said what I said.
Okay, then.
Okay.
All right.
You want to be one now? You want to be one now? What you say the average is?
50, man, I did that down. I've been showed you that.
Do 100 then.
See how you always want to do that? You know what
lean in.
I'm gonna lean in. All right. Yeah. I'm talking about.
Listen, what's the people saying, man? I don't know what the people saying.
I could just sit up here and do
that girl 75. Say her granddaddy used to do 100 a day. Granddaddy.
Hey, I don't know. He could have been a Navy SEAL or something. I don't know.
You was an athlete.
I am an athlete.
Okay, so an athlete should be able to do 100 push-ups in the day.
Girl, don't be trying to gas me up.
I'm not gassing you. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want none of that.
I can do 100 in a day.
Look at here.
Look at here. That ain't no point. That ain't no
Look
problem.
At here.
I can do 100 in a day.
Dr. Carter say do it big.
Do it big then.
So
he on that BR, that boost.
I can hold the camera down yonder way.
I know you can. Sure. I know you can. Yeah. I'm talking about all gas, no brakes, straight premium.
Hey, they say lean in.
Yeah.
Okay. The people is telling you to lean in, Mr. Robinson.
Lean. I'm gonna lean back like Fat Joe said. A big pond, whoever it was. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Hey, it is what it is.
Girl, I'm reading these comments. AB say I'm not human in every aspect of life. How so? Please, what am I saying?
Because 50 ain't good enough.
Because 50 push-ups isn't good enough?
I'm just saying. If I do 50, then you like, do 75, do 190. You know what I'm saying? It just goes forever.
Jaleesa said these 10 push-ups got my arms leaving my body. Hey. I'm just not seeing all these comments, man, because I was over here going in, and then Lamorne got gassed up. I'm gonna give him some Toms because we don't want that.
That's
Yeah. Oh, AB, we're not doing push-ups just on Mondays. This every day. Every day.
You have no limits.
Okay. So Dr. Carter said 50 is above average for a female.
I agree. I figured it would be.
Well,
if 50, if
he said for a female, he didn't say for Crystal Robinson, the female.
Okay.
He said for a female. So my gauge was whatever that number was that I got down there and I felt winded on. I said to myself, you gonna obey.
I got you. I really need to see these push-ups.
Here we go.
I mean, I would like to see them, but no, do your deal.
Meet me in the gym.
Okay. Okay.
Huh? Meet me over there, cause I'll be there. I put a whole gym in our garage.
I know. I would do it tonight. I already took a shower though. I'm sure.
And we out of water?
Nah,
we out.
But I mean, I'm just saying. Want to,
you can't shower again.
I could, but I don't. You know what I'm saying?
I just want the people to know. Y'all think Lamar can take a second shower for tonight?
I know I could.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Put a 2 in the chat if y'all want to be able to see Lamar do his 100 push-ups tonight.
I ain't said I was gonna do 100.
You gotta do it on the live.
I didn't say I was doing 100.
How many you gonna do?
I didn't say I was doing 100.
How many are you? I'm asking.
I don't know. I don't know.
See, you got people say they put the 2s in the chat. They want to see you do the push-ups, Lamar. Because I'm just saying that I believe that my method, as it relates to training, golly, that girl put 100 2s in.
Hey.
Delisa said he gonna start tomorrow.
Man,
no,
I mean, hey.
No.
It is what it is, man. I ain't I'm just saying. Yeah.
Katina, I did go down and pop back up on camera. Katina said she did them. She popped back up talking about she did.
It ain't even about the doing it.
Yeah.
It's about consistently doing it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because the same way I got in there,
these push-ups every day since then.
Yeah, the same way I got in there and I did the 500 pounds on the squat. Right, I hadn't worked out. I got up. You dared me to do it. I got up, squatted it, boom, racked it. It is what it is. Right.
Now, I don't think you could have done it 10 times.
But see, we're
talking about the pursuit.
If I made $2 million,
the whole point of the conversation tonight was the pursuit.
It is the pursuit.
The pursuit. Was it not?
Yeah, that's the whole conversation. The pursuit. Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole idea is, yes, if you could do it one time, that's great. But to build a consistency, we're talking about this man done over a 10-year time span. He didn't go and do one video and then BET called him up in 2012.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
That's not what we're saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know any stories that end like that?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. So the continuation of it is the most important part. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a fact. Yes, I could get down here and do 50 strong right now. You know what I'm saying? I might sweat, but I can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a deal.
But then you have a decision to make, and I think that's the point. You know what I'm saying? Here is then you have the decision to make. Will I go back tomorrow, even though it's sore?
Exactly.
And that was my whole point. Is when I got up, I came to the side of the bed and I said, "Ooh, yeah." It was like, "What's going on?" I said, "Man, my chest hurt." Yeah. And I told you, I was like, "Man, I just did the push-ups or whatever." I think you kind of chuckled, but I knew in that moment that tomorrow I got to do this again. Most people feel that, "Ooh, my chest hurt. I ain't doing that again.
Take a day off.
I ain't doing it no more." Yeah. Because it don't feel good.
Well, they may say I'm gonna take a day off and then don't ever.
They know in their mind they ain't coming back.
But like, you know what? No, I'm.
You go and submit one business proposal to one said client, and they say no, and you like that didn't feel good.
Exactly.
So now you don't want to go back and do them push-ups no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You present one, big life insurance case, and they say no and rip it apart about how they don't see the value in spending that kind of money for this, and this, and this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then what do? You cower back and say, well, guess I just throw that license in the trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we put ourselves
is for you? You know what I'm saying? Like it just again,
and there is no day that I don't go to that tub and be like, man, this water finna be cold.
Yeah. No day.
No day. I know it's gonna be cold. But I'm like, what temperature is it today that I'm about to get to see? Yeah. Because I thought about that one day. I walked out there with the little temperature thing and I was gonna put it in the water and I was like, what difference does it make what the temperature is? You gonna get in here anyway.
You about to get in.
I'm in here talking to myself. I'm outside. I just started laughing. I was like, it don't even matter what temperature it is. You getting in there, whether it's say 29 or 44, you getting in. It don't matter. Yeah. But that's the pursuit. It's like now, whereas before, and that's a great example to where, before when I got the cold plunge tank, I would walk out there for a little bit and just kind of tinker around. Yeah. It take me a little while to put all my stuff down on the counter.
Too. I started raking leaves and I tell you get wiping the counter down outside, getting the chairs together.
Whereas now it might be from the time I walk from the inside of the house to to get to the tank. I'm okay. What's the temperature? All right, bet. Boom. Put that down. Put my towel down. I mean, it ain't even a full minute that went by before I'm talking about out the house, slippers off, the temperature in the towel, took a picture of the thermometer, boom, I'm in. But before, I'd be out there 8, 9, 12 minutes. just tinkering. Because I know this water finna be cold.
I know, I didn't look at it.
But I have been doing that now for 6 or so months.
Yeah.
Now I don't, the mentality that I have, I'm like, the benefit from this is way bigger than, my thought process of getting in this cold water. Yeah. So I'm getting in there. I'm doing it. But I had to build some mental fortitude for that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't expect anybody that's cold plunging for the very first time to go out there and say, I'm about to jump in this water and it's going to be it.
Yeah.
That's not what I have an expectation for. But you can't come in here and tell me that I've been in this business or doing this business for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and you still scared to make a cold call. Yeah. You still scared to present something, or you still scared to invest in something new, or you still scared to go into a partnership. You fake and phony. That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's why I'm saying there is absolutely no way, after me building all of this mental fortitude for the past 10 years, that I get down here and do 50 push-ups and then I punk out tomorrow.
Yeah.
It don't make sense, because all of this is transferable.
All of it is transferable.
100%.
The way you do one thing, the way you do everything.
How you do anything is how you do everything. I'm like, how in the world do I not look at this 50 push-ups as the same way as I looked at doing cold calls at State Farm? It's the same game. If you're gonna be in this journey, that's the level of saturation that you have to the degree of it doesn't change anywhere I go. That's from cooking a meal. Okay, well, I ain't get it right this time. It was a little salty. Do I quit?
Because it ain't your body that stops you, it's your mind.
It's your brain.
Yeah, it's your mind. Yeah.
That's it. So I'm like, there's no way that I got this skill. The 10,000 hours it is absolutely no way that you were about to tell me that I can't apply it to these push-ups, right? That I can't apply it to parenthood, that I can't apply it to being a better wife, that I can't apply it to being a better believer. Like, all of this stuff that I've been building over this time, it goes with me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
But you want to say that, what I'm saying, you're a rock star salesperson, but you suck at being a wife, or at being a husband, or at being a parent, or a friend, or whatever. Right. It's like, no, all of this stuff is transferable.
It all marries in.
It's a mentality.
So why do we compartmentalize it?
Listen, I don't know why do people do that.
I'm just saying, because some of it is that, what I'm saying, somebody could be like a stellar, person at the office or whatever like that, and then, but it doesn't translate to their physical health. You know what I'm saying? Or it doesn't translate to who they are from a financial perspective, or how they are in relationships.
Well, it probably means that they're pursuing for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that, in the movie in itself, the pursuit of happiness, like, this man was after, stability for his family, you know what I'm saying? But I think that he had like this level of, what's the word am I looking for?
Commitment, drive, determination.
Yeah, but he had something about himself, pride, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he stood for something. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, man, I can't give up on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is my family. I'm selling this machine to take care of my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like, hey, I'm the provider here. I'm the head of my household. This is my responsibility. Like, I felt all of that in watching him, you know what I'm saying, in the movie, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, this man was given everything it was that he had to pursue after that. But I don't think it was because he wanted to have his name on somebody's wall, or because he wanted to say, I make X amount of dollars.
Had a different level of tenacity.
Yeah, this was
fortitude.
This was like, this was in him, right?
Hey, welcome.
So then I'm thinking from that perspective, right? Like, I'm not pursuing entrepreneurship just because I want to have so many commas, in the bank account. Part of my pursuit here is purpose. So I can't just, say that I want to be the best entrepreneur ever, and then everything else that I have that's connected to me is not, thriving or flourishing. You know what I'm saying? I think your pursuit does have to be pure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In order for you to be able to translate that.
Yeah.
A lot of times when people are, when they can't, translate what it is that they're able to do in one area to the next, it's because their pursuit isn't necessarily pure. It's selfish motives behind that. Am I going after accolades or status or dollars? Because then that'll tell if you know what I'm saying, if you looking sloppy and everything else is that you're doing, you making millions of dollars, but you can't enjoy it because you can't get your butt off the sofa. You know what I'm saying? Like, those types of things are going to show up when your pursuit, you know what I'm saying, has a different motive behind it.
But somebody that's disciplined around the board, you can, it's not easy. you can easily see that.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? I do think that the pursuit, it has to be something more than just like, this tangible thing. Like you got to have good character, and integrity and all that good stuff packaged up in there, with it in order for it to be, transferable. So I have integrity with myself, right? So then I'm saying to myself, how is it that you're going to decide that you're going to get your butt up every morning and you're going to work on this business, this business, this business, this business on your body? Shame on you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
all them bees, but nobody.
No. You know what I'm saying? So
beats and everything,
beats,
and nobody.
The whole. Now I was, but I just what I'm
booty
saying.
And everything, and nobody.
Praise the Lord. I'm saying from the perspective of these push-ups, right? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to, pursue everything it is that you're doing? Push-ups take you.
Defeat you like that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, no, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I know I can do that because I've decided that I'm going to have total life prosperity, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to prosper well. And so that, when you have all of that, full circle, I'm saying my businesses can't be the only things that prosper. My relationships can't be the only things that prosper. My finances can't be the only things that prosper. Right. I'm saying a total life prosperity includes my soul prospering. It includes my body prospering. It includes my mind, my emotions. All of these things have to prosper. Right. And so because that's total life prosperity. So then how do I get on the floor and say I'm gonna do 50 push-ups and my mind, then tells my body that it ain't gonna do that no more? How am I having total life prosperity then?
You're not.
That's all I'm saying.
You're not.
It gotta be the whole. It gotta be the whole pie.
I'm gonna go and do my 50, man.
You gonna do
it? Yeah, I'm gonna do my 50.
Well, praise God. Will that be one? The doors are open. Is there anybody else? You put a 3 in the chat.
The 31st of February, I'm gonna get them done.
The 31st of February. I'll tell you what, anybody other than Lamorne, put a 3 in the chat. If you after total life prosperity, my Lord, I'm doing 50 push-ups at minimum a day. Yesterday I did way more because I was like, you know what? You gonna get it together. You gonna get it together. So I did way past my 50 yesterday, but there's people in the group that committed to doing 10 push-ups a day. I mean, I commend you for whatever number. If it's 3, if it's more than the 0 you've been doing, then we praising God for it all. She said so 5.
10 times. I'll do 50 straight. I'll do 50 straight when I get going. I mean, it ain't that's not a thing. 50 straight, but I mean, it is bigger than the push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it because never was just the push-ups.
And that's the part that I think in my rudimentary thinking, you know what I'm saying, that'll stop me when you go to the gym. You're like, oh yeah, I lost like 10 pounds. I'm straight. Pants fitting different, shirt feeling different. The point where you have like 2 buttons unbuttoned. You know what I'm saying? Like you feeling yourself. But that ain't the point. It's more the mental discipline. I'm working to continue to prove that I'm mentally strong and build that mental fortitude versus to lose pounds or to get my horseshoe right on the back of my arm because summertime coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Because what happens? What happens if you quit? If you quit at the gym per se, let's just use that as an example. You quit there, and then you need to reach out to 10 clients this week. Don't you think when you get to number 5, you quit?
Yeah, because you'll find something else to do.
Your mentality says that it's okay for me to stop.
Yeah,
it's okay for me to not finish. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, like what thing it is, whether it's working out, you know what I'm saying, whether it's reading the word daily, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna take a walk every day, whether I'm gonna, send an inspirational text, to my family. It doesn't matter what it is. When you quit, you've said it's okay everywhere else because you've now practiced that muscle.
Yeah.
You worked out that muscle. So now in the next area, when you get somewhere, you're gonna be like, oh, it's okay. 5 is good.
Yeah. I'm cool with it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
5 months of working out. Oh, stellar.
I went to the gym.
5 months.
Drank coffee.
5 months.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you finna tell me nothing.
Yeah.
5 straight months.
But the motive has to be different. The motive has to be the discipline, the mind.
I'm telling you,
to tame the mind.
It makes a difference when you change from I'm setting X goal, right? Oh, I want to get summertime fine. Sure. But when the fall come, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, fluff it like the Michelin man again. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, I only wanted to be summertime fine. So once you hit the summertime, you ain't got no more motive. It's gone. You know, so when the fall roll around, you got to start getting them rolls back together because you got to have something to hug on in the wintertime. So I'm like, ain't no way I'm finna be out here talking about I'm finna be summertime fine no more. I got to say I want total life prosperity because that pursuit is completely different
from summertime
fine. Summertime fine. Now I'm only fine in the summertime.
Yeah.
You know? So what about the winter though? You know what I'm saying? What if I want to travel somewhere that's summertime in the wintertime?
You're right.
Nah,
you're right. You're right. Because you can get plane, trains, and automobiles and go somewhere where it's warm in December.
So I'm like, I'm gonna reset, you know, and that's what I'm saying is like when you really are saturating yourself in good information, when you really are, you know, pursuing the right things, then your mindset does start to shift, you know, and change. Because it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, that I was just completely dogging myself out before, you know what I'm saying? Because for the most part, consistently, I've always worked out. Like that's just all, like, because I've used in the past, I've used working out, you know, for a way to escape or, you know what I'm saying, just it could be a hangout, mental release or whatever, but it was never about total life prosperity. It was always about either hitting a goal or looking away or need to go do this or we about to go, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like it was always these little short stints of things. So of course I could kind of go in and out. Like when I feel like it, I will, but when I don't, I'm okay if I miss a week. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in total life prosperity, I'm never okay with missing a week. You know what I'm saying? Or even, you know, even if we're in
I'm disciplining my mind. And I know if I can discipline my mind here, when something else comes up, then I can use this same skill set to transfer it over.
And I'm just like going back to, you know, Kev's story. That's why I'm like, you can, if you are disciplined for something for 10 years, 10 strong years. Now I don't know anything else to do other than entrepreneurship. Like what else comes in your mind when you be like, well, we got to do something to make money. You don't think get a job.
No.
And you just don't.
Say that nothing new.
And it's nothing, you know what I'm saying, wrong with it or bad. I mean, because we need employees, but like because I've saturated my mind for the last 10 years with entrepreneurship, I have not even when I have to do something like if I'm applying for like a entrepreneurship like a program or something like that. Like I remember I was putting in a application to do some kind of training where it was like a women's something cohort or whatever, but it was like a 12-week something you could, you know, do for women entrepreneurs.
Okay.
They asked for a resume. I wanted to say,
you got no resume.
Entrepreneurs. We ain't got no resume. Leave me alone.
No resume.
I would much rather you ask it. Give me some examples of past performance, please. You know, like anything. But I'm like, when people ask for a resume, I go blank. I get nervous and hives because I'm like, where am I supposed to get that from? I ain't got no resume. I don't even want to apply no more. Y'all looking for people that want a job. I'm like, this is a business program. Did y'all think this application through? Ask me what businesses have I opened in the last, you know, X amount of years or whatever. I'm like, don't ever ask me. But that's what I'm just saying. From that long of a stint of time, I have no other expectation other than to do business. This man is pursuing being on the big screen all this time. Like he had no other expectation. So that's what I'm saying. Like when we're doing things, when we're saturating ourselves in whatever information it is that we're pouring in, that belief system gets built to the point where you ain't finna punk me in 50 push-ups. Do you know who I am? Do you know what I can do? Are you serious? 50 push-ups? Get out of here. That it translates to just that. To anything that I do.
But you got to be able to see it like that. I don't know if that's a good point.
Well, I'm glad I helped you today.
Yeah, Kalisha said Jamie doing this 50, doing some push-ups now. Hometown getting it in. I'm getting it in.
Oh, now that's all it takes. It takes one man from Hazelhurst to do push-ups.
I said I was gonna do them anyway.
Sure. You know you said I don't know about all at one time though.
Man, you said 100. I know I ain't finna sit here and say I can do 100 push-ups straight. I know I can't as of today.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, let me know when you make it up to 100 straight.
Bet. Yeah, sure. I'll send you a postcard.
What?
Yeah, let me know when you make it to 100 straight. Like, you know,
that wasn't a joke.
No, I'm just saying. But you said it like it was, you know, like, come see me when you get to 100 straight.
Oh my gosh. I was more so saying, hey, after you knock that consistency out, you're gonna get to 100. Let me know when you make it there.
Okay, then say it like that, because you let me know when you get to 100 straight. Yeah. let me know. Let me know. I've been here. You know.
Okay, great. I never said I was doing 100 push-ups straight. It would definitely take me several times to do 100 straight, man. Hey, I'm gonna be excited if you just do 5. I don't care how many you do.
Okay, then.
You know how you do. See, I told you I could do it.
Yep.
And then I don't see you another month or Sunday.
But just like that. Well, maybe I should do 10 every day for the next 30 days.
You can do 2 a day. I don't.
But you got to push through the pain. I got you.
That's the whole point, man. Is push through till you see your name on the big screen. Yeah, that's the whole point. It's just don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't stop at the first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hiccup.
Because
you know
that discipline go with you.
Because the dude said on this video, y'all really need to go watch that. After the podcast, I get off, y'all go to Kev on Stage page and you watch that video that he did on there. He did one where he was reenacting the pursuit of happiness, and he did another one where his face was on there, but he had like his what do you call it? I don't know, the movie thing.
Oh, behind the billboard. Oh, the backdrop.
Yeah, he had the backdrop of the movie behind him. And it was on Facebook, it's like 2 minutes and some change long. So you need to watch that one on Facebook, because the one on Instagram is like super short. But it was just, to me, it was a super moving video, because even though it was only 2 minutes, I literally felt his whole 10 years in that video. And I'm like, if you're not willing to give whatever, give that level of effort, in whatever it is that you're pursuing, then no, you don't deserve the end result of it.
Yeah.
You can't expect to have, these overnight successes. Like, we've watched this man, literally watched him, pursue this for the last 10 years, and to see it, come to pass is just super cool. And for me to be able to then reflect inside of his story and watch us, in hindsight for 10 years. And I'm like, man, that's beautiful.
Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing some others. I know some 10-year journeys, right? David said he's been practicing
10 years for him.
Yeah, 10 years for him. Bridget, I know it's been close to 10 years, so I already know she's still, she's still on the gas, still accelerating.
She's still building her 10,000 hours.
I'm sure Jimmy probably been fishing for 20 years, so I'm sure he's perfected, what lure to use and where to fish at. But I know that there's more, more out there, that we just keep our hand to the grind and keep going, right? And see that journey, enjoying the journey. But that mental discipline, I think, is a big thing, right? And it's not to be compartmentalized, because I think that's what, I've done for sure. What I'm saying? Especially early, is compartmentalize certain things and not necessarily seeing how it all is interwoven together, because that discipline is transferable to anything.
I always say that. I say that, like, it's a mantra for me. Discipline is transferable. You can take whatever you're doing in one arena, obviously good. You leave the bad stuff where it's at, but you can take a good discipline and put it in any area that you want, and you'll find results there. And so
bet on you, man. Bet on you. Kev did, a lot of people did. Bet on you. If nobody else believe in it, if you believe in it, then keep going with it. So
well, you good for tonight? I think I'm good for tonight.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep, I'm waiting to see these push-ups. So we're gonna go ahead and go so Lamorne can do his push-ups. Y'all chime back on the chat or something like that, or post on the page when y'all done y'all push-ups. We go see if everybody's joining in with us on Total Life Prosperity. It's gonna be a beautiful journey. But I had shared before we go. I had shared with the group, my picture when I had won the high five challenge, and I was at the end of the stage, and I, what I'm saying, did my arms like that, and it looked like it was Photoshop.
No, it's not.
But it wasn't.
It's not.
It wasn't. And so
them thunder cookies was out. I
put the picture inside of our inner circle group, and I said, man, this is gonna be my motivation to get, what I'm saying,
to get back there,
to get my arms back to Total Life Prosperity. So
that's what's up.
Right. So we gonna see how long it takes to, pump them back up.
Hey, I don't know the song that said that you can do side bends or sit ups. Please don't. I don't know who sung that.
I don't know either, but I'm excited to to feel the journey, because this time I'm building for the consistency of it. Whereas before, like I literally, it was for that. And I literally transformed my body in like 55 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This time, I don't care what the mark or the day is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally just doing this every single day to build the consistency, in that area. But I'm a, how they used to have a little them shoes where the little basketball on the side. You ever had them on shoes with the pump?
I ain't had none. I seen we couldn't afford them.
I'm gonna be able to do that to my arms and what I'm saying, and pump them up.
Dudes used to be at the gym, think they about to, you be like, hold on, pump those like pumping the tongue of the shoe up like they've been the doctor.
Broke their ankle, man.
There you go, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know
why Bridget know the name?
Because Martin probably told Martin.
I was hoping they skipped all the way over that. But no, I ain't doing none of that. I'm gonna consistently do, what it is that I'm doing. I'm not trying to look away or, whatever. Now, I do want my arms back, but other than that, I really am just trying to, have total life prosperity in the
mentally disciplined.
Yeah. So anyway, man, I think we done had we had a good talk tonight. So we're gonna go and do our push-ups. I've already done my push-ups for the day, but as a supportive wife, I'm gonna do push-ups, again with my husband.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to bed. So yeah, she say she an 80s baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Yolanda say she did her push-ups already. That's what I'm talking about. Hey. Well, I'm gonna get double time tonight because I don't want him to be on the solo.
That's it. Hey, ladies, also invite your husband to the outer circle.
About that.
Yeah, invite your husbands to the outer circle. We are
go to Lemoyne's page and find a link for it because I can't tag it on here.
Yeah, for the outer circle there. So definitely want all the men to be a part of that. Jump in. It's a great group of guys that's kind of spearheading it. So hey, jump in. We'd love to see them over there. I think you all will benefit from it. So,
yeah.
As we will too.
Send all the men's and the mans over there to the outer circle.
As long as they were born that way.
Yes, the men's and the mans. Send them to the outer circle. It's gonna be super cool over there.
All right. Hey, let's make it a good weekend.
Yes,
baby.
And we are off.
Yeah.
She said sending. All right. Good night, y'all.
Let's get these push-ups out of the way. Light work.